Why Christina Applegate turned down an offer from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. While she's well known for being a talented actress, Christina Applegate once got the opportunity to become a reality star too on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but she turned it down. The 52-year-old shared the fun fact on the newest episode of her podcast with Jamie Lynn Sigler called Messy, revealing that she just wasn't interested and felt that her life was too boring. "I was asked to be a housewife for Beverly Hills. They asked me to be one, probably 10 years ago, I would say," Applegate recalled, adding that she later became friends with one of the show's executive producers through their children. Years after the show first extended the offer, Applegate asked the producer if they thought she made the right decision in declining, saying, "Chris, now that you know me, I have been a fun housewife." He definitively said no, and Applegate explained, "I wouldn't have shown up to any dinners. I would have been in my sweatpants and I'd be laying in bed. What fun is that? No. I would be the worst housewife anyway," she proclaimed, deciding to stick to acting instead. Although Applegate didn't join Real Housewives when she was asked, other actresses like Denise Richards and Lisa Rinna have been a part of the ever-changing cast over the years. Despite not wanting to be a part of the RHOBH cast, Applegate seems to be a huge reality TV fan, and earlier this month, she shared a very passionate reaction to a change in the Real Housewives franchise, demanding answers, while she also tweeted about the popular reality show The Traitors recently. In the new podcast episode, Applegate noted that she watched a lot of reality television after her MS diagnosis, claiming that it might be around 300 hours, probably more. She also raved about Below Deck, and said that she even became friends with a few of the cast members like Captain Lee Rosbach through social media. Hollywood has seen its fair share of shocking career pivots, musicians becoming actors, reality stars running for office, sitcom stars launching wine empires. So when rumors swirled that Christina Applegate had been offered a diamond on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, fans everywhere paused their Bravo marathons and did a collective double-take. Christina, Kelly Bundy, Dead to Me's caustically hilarious Jen Harding, a Real Housewife. It almost happened, almost. But true to Christina Applegate's trademark blend of grace, grit, and unfiltered honesty, the Emmy-winning actress ultimately said no, and she didn't do it quietly. According to multiple insiders, the offer from Bravo came at a delicate crossroads in Christina's life. Following her multiple sclerosis diagnosis, she'd taken a step back from the public eye, focusing on her health, her daughter, and finding new ways to feel whole in a body that had declared its own war. She was rethinking what it meant to be on. The cameras, the glam squads, the public scrutiny, all of it now felt like a different lifetime. Enter Bravo, stage left, with a glimmering diamond and a pitch delivered with all the subtlety of Dorrit Kemsley's Closet. They told her she'd be perfect. One source close to production whispered, "Witty, unpredictable, beloved, and let's be real, she's already got that dry sense of humor that could slice through a room like a Lisa Rinna one-liner." But what they underestimated was Christina's radar for BS, and her deeply rooted refusal to play a character when her life was finally demanding authenticity. In a fictionalized reenactment of events, because, hey, this is Hollywood, the Bravo meeting took place at a chic but soulless rooftop bar in West Hollywood, all glass, angles, and overpriced mocktails. Producers pitched her as the realest housewife ever, someone who could finally bring back that Bethany Frankel bite, but with a Beverly Hills twist. Christina sipped her lavender lemonade, raised an eyebrow, and asked, "So, you want me to fight over who unfollowed who on Instagram while I'm literally trying to learn how to walk on my own again?" The room went quiet. See, Christina's been in this game long enough to smell a storyline coming before the cameras even start rolling. She's watched enough Housewives to know how the machine works, the glamour, the alliances, the manufactured chaos disguised as confessionals. But more than that, she understood what her presence on that show would represent. Not just another celebrity crossover, but a walking, talking narrative risk. Christina wasn't interested in becoming the latest sad arc on reality TV. She didn't want her MS diagnosis to be framed in a way that garnered pity, used in a mid-season trailer with dramatic piano chords and a shady zoom on a teary eye. She wasn't going to become Bravo's inspirational storyline. She wasn't a plot device. Plus, as she told a close friend over lunch, which definitely didn't get picked up by TMZ but absolutely should've, I have enough drama just getting out of bed. I don't need Erica Jane yelling at me about diamonds. Applegate's refusal wasn't just about personal boundaries, it was a quiet masterclass in self-awareness. For someone who spent most of her life in front of a camera, from the teen years of Married, with children to her raw, brilliant work on Dead to Me, Christina now sees her story as something sacred, not something to be chopped into sound bites or GIFs. She's also, despite what the tabloids would love to report, not throwing shade at the Housewives. She watches them, she's even got her faves. Word on Rodeo Drive is she's a low-key Garcelle stan and once had a martini night dedicated to Kathy Hilton's "Who is hunky-dory" moment. But living it? That's another beast. And Christina these days is more interested in slaying her own dragons than wrestling in designer heels on a rented yacht. She's too real for Real Housewives, said one casting agent, and that's exactly why they wanted her, but also why she could never do it. In a cheeky post on her private Instagram, Christina even joked about the offer. A blurry photo of her in a robe, holding her Emmy like a wine glass with the caption, "I already have my diamond, thanks." The comments lit up. Friends and fans applauded her class, her humor, and her unshakable sense of self. Christina's story doesn't need the Housewives edit. Her life, messy, gorgeous, complicated, funny, painful, plays out every day in a way far more compelling than anything Bravo could script. And it's not filmed for ratings. These days Christina is writing, quietly, beautifully, working on a memoir that promises to be raw and unsparing, a book that talks about loss and love, about Hollywood and illness, about motherhood and finding grace in small victories, like tying your shoes or making it to your daughter's school play. So no, you won't see her hurling wine across a table or giving a shady look during a dinner party gone nuclear. She's not walking into Kyle Richards' kitchen to discuss last night's behavior. She's not fake hugging frenemies while plotting in talking heads. She's just living, loudly, privately, defiantly. And maybe that's the biggest plot twist of all, a woman in Beverly Hills who knows exactly who she is and doesn't need reality TV to prove it. Because Christina Applegate isn't just real. She's realer than reality. Let me know if you want this tailored to fit a particular outlet, like People, TMZ, or a Bravo gossip blog, or if you'd like a snarkier version. So no, you won't see her hurling wine across a table or giving a shady look during a dinner party gone nuclear. She's not walking into Kyle Richards' kitchen to discuss last night's behavior. She's not fake hugging frenemies while plotting in talking heads. She's just living, loudly, privately, defiantly. And maybe that's the biggest plot twist of all, a woman in Beverly Hills who knows exactly who she is and doesn't need reality TV to prove it. Because Christina Applegate isn't just real, she's realer than reality.